The following contest is an Ironman match. On the way to the ring, from Long Island, New York, Ashley. And the opponent, please welcome Kelly.
I'm Michael Cole, this is JB Allen. We welcome you to Portland, Oregon. It's been a long time since we've come to Portland, and it's great to be back.
The Rose City's going to get its face rocked tonight. I, for one, can't wait.
And neither can these fans. We better get started, or we might have a riot on our hands.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like,
Wow, did you see that?
she just slapped the taste out of her opponent.
Ashley first came to the WWE.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Here's the pin. This could be it. 2.
Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real treat to see a diva like Kelly in action.
And I wouldn't mind seeing how extreme Kelly can get here tonight.
You might get your wish. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. That's one of the reasons I showed up to work tonight.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
And there's the pin.
1, 2. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with this superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to straighten yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. What a reversal!
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a...
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Ashley's a wild little filly, but I bet I could tame her.
I'm not sure about that, partner. She seems like she'd be quite a handful.
She seems like she'd be a couple, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
6.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her.
And here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that's what matters. If you're not doing everything you can to win, you're in the wrong business. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
There's no doubt that Ashley is one of the most beautiful and talented divas on the roster.
Her only problem is her terrible taste in men. You know, she's refused every dinner.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons. Of our show tonight, I hope Kelly manages to restrain her exhibitionist tendencies.
Excuse me? Did you just say that you didn't want to see a beautiful young woman in a state of undress?
I'm not saying I'm not interested, I'm just saying I'd like for us to not get kicked off the air.
1, 2, 3.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans.
This could be 3 right here.
2, 3.
You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
You can't let that break your... I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they've got.
Ashley certainly is a beautiful young woman. If I wasn't a happily married man.
Come on, what would you do with a woman like Ashley?
I'm not going to answer that, partner. My wife might be watching.
That takes some serious skill to execute your opponent's signature move like that.
Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Here's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Kelly prides herself on being an exhibitionist, and she's certainly putting on quite an exhibition here tonight.
Listen, next time you're going to try to be cute like that, give me some warning so I don't regurgitate on my microphone.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be.
There's the cover.
1, 2.
Wow, great reversal. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
1, 2.
Anyone who thinks his business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
1, 2.
I don't care how many times I see her. I'll never get over how good Ashley looks.
And she's more than just a pretty face. Ashley's an incredible competitor as well.
Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it. Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the street, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner. Some of us prefer women we can actually hold a conversation with.
There's a lot of things I'd like to hold with Kelly. A conversation isn't one of them.
1, 2.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
that's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. We've seen some pretty good back and forth here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
What a match. I've got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
Here's your winner, Ashley.